Stormworks. It's a game where you can have whatever you want. You like trains? Planes? Boats? Huh? Rocket ships? Nuclear missiles? This game has everything, and it's been loved by players across the world for years now. However, some recent controversies have caused this game to go down the toilet, and today we're going to talk about that. Now, Stormworks have been in public beta ever since its beginning, and when the weapons update came out, everybody knew it was the end of the world, because Stormworkers have never had to pay for an in-game feature before. The thing is $10. That's daylight robbery for all you're getting is just a bunch of guns. And this is when the game really took a turn for the worst, because this means that the devs had the mindset of making money instead of really making the game better for its player base. And when you're a game dev, that's not a good mindset to have, because then all the updates are going to be paid for, and then they're going to be garbage, because all they're focused on is the cha-ching in their wallets. Even though this update was pretty cool, because we got nukes and warheads and all those sorts of fun things, what was happening behind the scenes was about to change the game forever, and it's not going to be the same for a long time. The Stormworks Industrial Update came out last year in October. It took a lot of players by storm. Of course, there were a bunch of players that didn't like it, and a few players that didn't mind it. The main reason players didn't like it was because, you gotta give up some doubloons to have it, as with every Stormworks update now. However, this time, it added every player's favorite thing. Oil spills! You want to dump a bunch of oil in the ocean, and then cause a big old mess that you have to clean up? Because you paid however much it is to be able to do that. By this time, the devs have started ignoring some problems in the game that the players have been encountering for a long time and the devs just haven't been fixing. For example, if you haven't played Stormworks multiplayer, you're either A, lonely, or B, you hate it. Because I'm with B. I have friends, don't bug me. Basically, just to summarize it, the owner of the server is just fine. It's just whoever they're playing with. Anyone who's not the owner of the server is going to be having some issues with ping and literally everything else in the game. And the fact that there's a bunch of glitches in the game that make vehicle building awesome. AKA the pivot glitch. Please devs, don't get rid of it. Please, I need it, don't get. And for all my experienced players, the flywheel glitch. And again, I'm not saying any of these are problems. They're just bugs that have existed in the game ever since they've come out. Anyways, on to our next topic. Now we're going to dip our toes into some hot water and talk about the space DLC. The update that quite literally ruined the game. This DLC, ruined everything. On a serious note though, me being a builder, it was scary because all my creations didn't work. I was actually just about to upload a new boat to the workshop. I can't tell you what it is yet because it's not out yet. And when the space DLC came out, it broke it. So now it doesn't work and I have to spend even more time trying to fix it. I was literally going to put it up the next day. It was going up on the workshop and now it's broken for the next few months. And that sucks if not all the old creations before the update didn't work anymore. You know what I'm talking about. Boats would sink, nothing floated, engines wouldn't run. The only problem though is the devs knew this was happening. Now I don't want to put myself out there. I'm going to say right now, I'm not on anyone's side. I'm not siding with the devs, I'm not siding with the players. I just want to stay neutral so that I don't get banned. So that I don't favor any side in particular. Because I want to keep this video very neutral and just explain what is going on. Now the only major problem with this update is that the devs released it because they had known the problems with the boats and how they'd sink, and they knew the problems with the engines that wouldn't run. However, they didn't do anything about it. They didn't say, hey, maybe we should delay a little bit by a few days, because they released a patch for it a few days later. So they could have said, hey, let's not release this immediately and wait a few days so that we could patch this so that the whole player base won't start freaking out when all their stuff sinks and when their engines don't work. Maybe that would have helped a little bit more with what was to come. And the player base was understandably upset by this. And they were saying like, he was banned from the official Stormworks server for the same reason, which was he was taking a stance against the devs' negligence of the game. Decided to make a server where they would protest the devs and try to get them to fix the game. The server used to be called Fix Stormworks or somewhere around the lines of that, because what had happened in the server are two conflicting stories, so I'm here to clear it all up so that people have a good understanding of what actually happened. So my friend created this server so that people could join and discuss what was wrong with the game and how to fix it, and they came up with an idea to ship a pizza, which ended up turning into a cactus, which is still not that bad, to Geometa headquarters. What had happened was Trapdoor logged onto the server, took a look around, got everyone's usernames, and said they were going to report everyone for leaking their address and doxing. First of all, Geometa has openly posted where their location is. It's a business. The people are allowed to see where your business is located. Literally find it in 5 seconds on one Google search and it's there. It's not doxing. And how do I know this? I was in the server when it all went down. Well, I wasn't there, but I was in the server. I knew what was going on. So what ended up happening is they ended up putting the server on lockdown and things did not go according to plan, basically. And yeah, there's just been a lot of silencing, a lot of really negative stuff going on in the community that the devs and the Stormworks and Discord team have been trying to hide from regular players like you and me for a long time, and we're just starting to take a stand against it. No hard feelings, just trying to get our game back. I did a little short interview with IO just to get his side of the story, and here's what he had to say.
Stormworks wouldn't rescue, the game is completely broken.
Oh yeah, that's blowing up.
Yeah, thing is, I've realized a pattern that if you try to basically just say anything or bad, or let's just say a bug, and you say that, oh, I'm so annoyed about this, something, that, I don't know, it won't be fixed, right? They ban you on Discord or mute you for spam or whatever, some random rule that they made. Even though it's, you know, you're the player, you've bought the game, you have the right to, you know, just be annoyed that the game isn't working. And we made a Discord server, and, you know, that one, and the same Stormworks ring. And, you know, we had basically free speech there. I mean, we could say anything, although we didn't allow, like, bomb threats and stuff, because we didn't actually want to get in trouble.
Yeah,
but
please don't.
yeah, no, that's just a big no-no.
It's a minor issue.
And, yeah. Although I do understand, because my friend organized a lot of the, let's say, there were a few raids before my server got popular.
Yeah.
And then my friend invited people and kind of just started a massive uproar of quote-unquote raiding the server fan art, just saying like, what was it? It's really weird fan art. It's like, you know when the War Thunder entire thing happened, where they had like really 1950s styles fan art. It's basically that, but Stormworks. I'm pretty sure the devs didn't report stuff. They reported it for just seeing those at the pizza event, and they instantly just thought that we were trying to dox them, even though their location is publicly available on Google.
I was just thinking that, like, it's literally posted on the Geometa website. Like, take that. It's
just, yeah. No, it's just they're really scummy. I don't like it. It's just so ironic because they released did you see the new latest, was it their little new update page thing? Space update info from the developers, posted Saturday, October 14th. It's painful to read this announcement because they do talk about the issues, but they don't actually seriously like apologize.
I feel like they should have like fixed it before, because didn't they come up with like a fix for it in like a few days? Yeah. Like, why not just wait a few more days and fix it and then like post it?
Actually, let me show you this. There's I'll send you this on Discord, but the part where it says community reaction, and they say the vast majority of the community has been very supportive, and that is a total lie. Not the vast. It's like, let's say less than 50%. I mean, the game got review bombed completely out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, wait. To those of you who have patiently stood by for fixes or message us for your support, thank you. And sorry for breaking your game. I mean, they did apologize.
At least they're, like, self-aware of, like, how bad it.
I mean, let's go. They're not NPCs, I guess. And then they say a small minority, a tiny little bit, like totally not half of the community again. And they banned basically, they just incinerated anyone that was with us, or at least not even with us, but just agreed with how the game was messed up. They incinerated us. And now half of the server is left with people that just say that the game is best and that we are dumb. And they say here, a small minority have unfortunately launched their own campaign, and within minutes of the new update launch, were recruiting to their Discord, where they have organized and coordinated attacks. But now, this is where like kind of the issues jump in, because they say that we were coordinating attacks, which unfortunately, like I said, we were, and I'm kind of disappointed that it was pretty stupid, because this is kind of also a tiny another reason that we got just kind of aimed at. But then this part, we have received Discord raids, review bombings, yeah, that's true, and then abuse and death threats. That part is the issue, because basically, no, we didn't allow any of our members to do either abuse or bomb threats, death threats, whatever. Like, if anyone even mentioned those, we incinerated them from the server.
Incinerated is a wild way of saying it.
Basically, yeah. And I guess it's not people that probably didn't even know our server just sent death threats to the developers and abuse and stuff like that. And just because our server was getting enormously popular, I mean nearly 500 members, people instantly pointed their fingers at us. And I've already received a few Steam comments saying that, how dare you, was a bomb threat, death threat, whatever, developers. And yeah, it's just, it got all launched, the blame at us, and that didn't help. And that's also the reason why the developers didn't even look for proof when shutting down our server, or reporting it, sorry, mass reporting it. They just went for it and did not give a single poop. I actually got banned during my holiday in Poland. I got banned because I started, quote unquote, something off topic. I said, did you guys hear about, was it geometric evading tax evasion? Probably not true, but yeah, like that. And it was in general. And the mod Trapdoor banned me for that. And he said it was off topic. And ironically, there was a guy right before I said that message in general. The people talking about Kerbal Space Program and sending screenshots of it.
I'm hearing a lot of like Trapdoor, like doing things.
Yes.
Isn't
Trapdoor is he's a moderator of the official Stormworks server.
He's a mod?
Yeah, he's a mod of the official Stormworks server. So he basically.
I thought he was just like a community helper or whatever.
No, he's a mod. He can mod ban people and stuff. But yeah, he basically was the one that actually kind of joined our server, and then he checked it out, said LMFAO on one of our chats, and just answered one question of the player left. And then one of our members sent a screenshot of him saying on the official Stormworks server that anyone that are involved or just in our Stormworks server or have been reported and are going to be banned. And that just started a complete uproar and absolute chaos in short. The devs just listened to the players that said that we just sent bomb threats. They didn't even, like, if they wanted evidence, they would have looked around, looked at our rules. They just instantly said that they were gonna report server and ban everyone in it. Well, yeah, mass report. It didn't look like it was already done. We couldn't, if we left the server open, just, no deleting channels or anything. Basically, a lot of players would have got banned from Discord. A lot. So, I did it. And he kind of doesn't understand that. But yeah, and that's just, yeah, that's actually what happened. There goes my rant.